Princess Steps week 11. And it's a beautiful day out there, so we know that a lot of you people are out there instead of in here, and I don't blame you because it's so nice. The topic tonight is accessories. So I'm going to review the accessories, but first I have a couple of announcements. And that is that this is the second to the last week that we all get to be together. And so, once again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know. Also, if you haven't connected up with people yet, it's not too late. Please do connect up, do the networking, because next week is your final opportunity for everybody to get together. Also, we have 56 people, so excited, 56 people that are signed up for the Princess Steps 5K, 10K, 13.1. That is this coming Saturday or Sunday. It's not too late to register if you haven't yet and you'd like to do it. Also, anybody who registers, posts their results, and posts a picture is eligible for the random prize drawing. So all the instructions for doing that are on the website, the race site. Also, I'll put a reminder out as well this week. Let's see, and also next week, the format's going to change a little bit once again, because the weather's supposed to be nice. I saw only a 25% chance of rain. So I'll say it now, but I'll repeat it in an email. The format is everybody will meet in the green meadow just to the south of the water feature splash pad, like we did last fall for those of you that were here. We'll form a big circle. And that's going to be right at 6:15. So just like every night I've started right at 6:15, get there a little bit early so we can have our big circle formed. And we'll go through everybody like we have traditionally with a quick little message from each person. And then after that, about 6:45, everyone will go, every group will go on about a 29-minute walk, run, depending on their group. And as soon as you're done, just immediately following the completion of your 29 minutes, make a beeline to the back of the store, the parking lot at the back of the store. We're going to have a celebration. We're going to have a tent there, and Danny from Ultra is going to be there with some single-serve snacks and beverages. We're also going to raffle off. That's where we're going to raffle the people that did the 5K or 10K or half. We'll do that raffle there, and I'll have that already done. And then he's going to raffle off some Ultra shoes, 2 pair. So that's something that we want to make it a celebration. And we'll be all wrapped up by 8 o'clock, just like we always are. So keep your fingers crossed that the weather's good. And so with that, I'm going to go right into accessories, okay? And this is to let you know that we have lots of accessories here that may help you in your walking or running, moving forward. Some people haven't been in here that much, so they don't know what we have. So aftershocks, this is bone conduction wireless headset. So in reference to safety, you don't want anything in your ear. You want to be able to hear everything going on around you. And so because this is bone conduction, you can kind of see here, the unit sits on the temple right here. There's nothing in your ear. Super lightweight, wireless. They're pretty awesome. Okay, next, anti-odor products. We have some new sneaker balls that you can put in your gym bag, in your shoes, in your family member's gym bag or shoes. And then also Power Wash odor eliminator. Okay. Next on the list, we also have blister pads they did come in. We have blister pads, a blister kit, and then we also have Body Glide. Body Glide looks like deodorant, but you can put it underneath here, you can put it under your bra strap, you can put it on, in your thighs, anywhere, feet that you get chafing, and this has been around for a long time. So let's see, Body Glide. Compression gear. We have compression calf sleeves, also full compression socks, knee length. And so that's good for decreasing oscillation, which is a fancy word for the vibration and jiggling that happens. So this is really helpful whether you have shin splints or sore calves. They've been around for a long time and they're pretty effective. Next is correct toes. So this is if your toes start to get a little misshaped, or you have hammer toes, or you're starting to get a bunion. Correct toes work really, really well to straighten out the toes and decrease the chance of having to have bunion problems because your toes getting straightened out. Pretty awesome. Next we have face masks, and that's like the ones that we've been wearing a lot. We still have those if anybody needs a good non-cotton, breathable, lightweight face mask. Fuel products. So we have all kinds of gels, chewy things, all kinds of products, very different flavors, different brands for you to try out for those days where you're out there a little bit longer. You don't want to have a pastrami sandwich, but you need something either before, during, or after, just quick, that goes down good, and it's engineered for your tummy to tolerate it real well. The next thing we have is arm warmers, gloves, of course, but hopefully you don't need the gloves today. But we've got hats, really cute hats to protect your eyes from the wind and the rain and the sun, and also arm warmers. The reason why arm warmers are good is you might want to wear a sleeveless shirt or a tank top or short sleeves, but in the morning when it's still a little bit chilly, you want something on your arms. So arm sleeves are good for that, so that then when you warm up, you can just slide them down or stick them in your pocket or that kind of thing. So arm warmers. Next on the list, as you can see, I'm flying right through these just to give people who may not know a reminder of what we have here. And also that you still get your 10% deal, women's clinic participants and leaders, 10% off all these accessories, shoes, apparel, gear, everything except Garmin units and fuel products. And that generally is good through the end of the clinic, which technically is the Monday of the 12th week. But we are going to extend that through the end of the month. So till the end of May, you can still apply that 10% discount. So next on the list, hydration belts. So we've got quite an assortment of belts. This one, you can see how the water bottle is going to sit at an ergonomic angle behind your waist or hips, so it's easy to reach and access. Also, there's some really good pocket space on there. They're highly adjustable, extra pocket space, hits of or pops of reflectivity. So going into this warmer weather and not knowing if there's going to be water available where you're going to go, it's good to be hydrated and take some water with you. So lots of different options for hydration belts and handheld water carriers. This is one of my favorite handhelds because you put your hand through here and then you put your thumb through there. So you don't have to exert much force at all to hang on to this. And then when you pull that up, instead of using your teeth, you can just push here and the water comes out, but yet it doesn't spill out. Okay, if you want to lock it down, then you push it down, and also not some pretty good pocket space. Next on the list, like I said, flying right through here. Inserts. Okay, this is just one example of a prefabricated over-the-counter insert. Now, our philosophy here is we're not going to push inserts on everybody, but if you want an enhanced fit, a little more arch support, you're having some pain in the ball of your foot or your arch or your heel, oftentimes an over-the-counter prefabricated insert for around $50 is going to be the ticket. You don't necessarily have to go and get a $500 custom orthotic. If you've already tried these and you're still having problems, yeah, maybe you are a candidate for that custom one. But if you're having some problems and haven't thought about it or haven't gone yet to the podiatrist or a physical therapist or trainer, you might consider an over-the-counter one. Because if it works, it's $50. Okay, if it doesn't work, it's $50, not $500. So we've got quite a few different examples of them, and when you come and try them, it's exactly that. Try this, try one in one foot, a different one in the other foot, walk around a little bit and see which one feels the best. And so they really can help a lot with enhancing the fit, whether it's heel pain, arch pain, that kind of thing. And next, we've got KT tape. KT tape is an awesome product that you can apply in many different parts of your body, your arms, your legs, your glutes, your back, your feet, your calves, that can help to minimize the discomfort, provide support, whether it's prehab or after you've had a little injury. KT tape's great. And also what I really like about KT tape too, they have great online tutorials, video tutorials that show you how to tape yourself, because oftentimes is anybody really going to be there to do it for you? Possibly not. And so it's really, really helpful that way. Lights. So you may not need the lights so much right now. There we go. So here's one of my favorite ones, and I actually did use this on Sunday night in the garden, because we had a power garden day. It's our traditional day to plant, and we had so much work to do. It got dark and I wasn't done. I put on my trusty little headlight, worked like a charm. Awesome. I don't know what I would have done without it. Okay. We also have little blinky lights and reflective things too. Massage tools. You know, you've heard me talk about trigger point quite a bit in the different session. If you haven't yet tried rolling out, whether it's with a grid foam roller or a stick, that kind of thing, this is $39.95. It's probably one of the best things. I use it practically every day, or some form of the tools almost every day. They're a permanent fixture on our living room floor, unless I have to move it to clean. But they're just amazing, and you can use them for your back, your calves, your quads, your arms. It's just amazing. This, and we just got a new shipment in. Again, 10% plus. If I haven't already mentioned it, I'll mention it again. If you register for the virtual Princess Steps 5K, 10K, 13.1 and post your results, you're going to be getting a $10 coupon. If you don't do that, but you've been here 9 or more out of the 12 weeks, and that's why we've been taking attendance, you get that $10 coupon. So you can stack that $10 coupon on top of your 10% discount through the end of the month. And so I just encourage you all to keep an eye out. And we'll have that list of people here, so we know who you are. Okay, next, phone carriers. Okay, there's quite an assortment over there because there's so many different sizes of phones. But I know a lot of people like to carry their phone, whether they're parents or whether they have a job or whether they just feel more secure carrying their phone for safety reasons. Whatever the case, a lot of the capris these days have pockets in the sides. When I buy apparel here, it's almost a deal breaker if there's not pockets in the side of capris these days. And so, you know, I make a couple of exceptions if it's a very special item, and because not everybody needs to put their phone in there, but this is another option if you don't want to put it in your apparel to carry your phone. And it's an arm carrier where you can just put it on your arm and you're good to go there. And oftentimes too, you can do your touch technology right over the top of it here. Moving right along, pepper spray and mace. We talked about that just a week or two ago, but we've got the mace spray, and then we also have the Be Heard ripcord siren that makes a really loud noise. So those are options too. Let's see. Reflective gear. Oh, here we go, right here. So this is a amphipod Zinglet, and you can kind of see there the bright spot. It's bright yellow, but also within that bright yellow is highly, highly reflective tape. Then also we have lots of these little gadgets here that light up in addition to being reflective. They're super, super lightweight, and it's magnet, so you can put it on any little area like this, and you don't even feel it because it's so lightweight. You can put it on a hat, on a pet, on your waist belt, on your apparel. There's lots of little things like this here, and you can give them as gifts. Different shapes, different colors, different sizes. Pretty cool stuff. The Smart ID. This is a little ID tag that you can put in your shoelaces that you put your name and your contact information on there should something happen. These have been around for a really, really long time. They come in a lot of different bright colors. So the Smart ID. Let's see here. Socks, of course. We've talked a lot about socks. We have a sale going on right now with Features. Features is the brand, thanks again, that seated everybody in a pair of socks. So if you like those Features socks, we've got a sale through the end of the month where you buy 3 pair, get a 4th pair for free. Okay, so that's a good deal right now if you love those socks. Sport Wash, get the stink out. So this is our favorite brand. We've been using it for quite a few years. So apparel these days is a whole lot better than the old stuff. The old polypropylene really held that odor. How many people have had that old polypropylene? It really held the odor. Apparel these days isn't as bad, but it's still, over time, what's going to happen is our body's natural oils clog up the pores. So they're not going to breathe as well over time. But this product, this detergent, breaks down the enzymes that create that odor. Okay, so that's why it's important to have sometimes a fabric detergent that is different than your normal stuff. Also, if you have a campfire and your clothes smell smoky, this will get that out. I know, because I like to have a campfire. Who doesn't like to have a campfire? I mean, really. Okay, pyro, right? Okay, me and Jana. Stretch bands. Okay, now this is a band, a stretch band, and it's got loops in it. So you can do lots of different things. Here's even a picture right here. This is another thing that I use probably 2 or 3 days a week right at my home. It's permanently affixed to the perfect height on the rocking chair. So yeah, I really do utilize this stuff at home a lot. It's right there where I don't have to put it away, take it out, put it away, take it out. It's just right there. And all the people who know us it's kind of like part of the decor. So this is a really good stretch band because you can use it for so many different things with the loopholes in it. Okay. Sunglasses. It's time of the year to wear sunglasses, and we've got them. We've got some of the more expensive ones and some of the $25 ones that are bright colors and fun stuff. The waist pack and storage belt. Okay, isn't this color just so fun? Look at that. Okay, so we have a lot of these, and it looks really small, but let me tell you, it opens up to where you could put 2 pastrami sandwiches in there. I mean, you could put almost not quite a bowling ball, but there's a lot of space in there. So it's very stretchy, super lightweight, and adjustable. And it has a pop of reflectivity on it as well. So another option for carrying the necessary stuff when you're out there a little bit longer. Watches, we still have the Garmin units. There is a sale going on right now on the 45s, the 45S, which is small. And that sale is going to go through July 31st. I just talked with our Garmin rep today, and that it was going to end in the middle of June, but they're extending that through July. The 45 is a unit that's going to be really good whether you're beginner or seasoned, but primarily for a lot of beginners that want to upgrade from, say, what are those Fitbit things? If you have a Fitbit and you want to upgrade and get something that's a little more specific for walking and running, the Garmin 4Runner 45 would be a good one to go, and it's on sale right now. Lock laces. Let's see, that went out of alphabetical order because it's kind of a cool thing. We've sold them for a long time for people that have a hard time, whether it's yourself or maybe somebody you know, because everybody here is, for the most part, okay with bending over. So, but let's say you have somebody that has a hard time bending because of their back, or somebody that has arthritic hands, so that they have a hard time tying their shoes. These lock laces are elastic. So they make it really, really easy for you to slip your foot in and take it out without having to tie your shoe. So we've got those two, whether for you or whether for someone else. Okay, so, oh, and here's that Garmin 45 I was talking about right there. Okay, so I kind of flew through that. We still have 10 minutes left, so I'm going to open this up to questions. Let's see. I don't know if John, are you back there? Can you look at my computer screen real quick, please, and see if there's any questions from out and about? Thank you. You might have to refresh it to go to, yeah. Any questions here? Is there anything new that I went through that anybody here hadn't already seen?
Karen's got a good question. I'm curious about the Garmin. How often do those Garmin watches go on sale, and do the Forerunner watches, like higher ones, do they ever go on sale?
Yeah, I mean, they go on sale sometimes during holidays. They usually go on sale like Mother's Day. They usually do. Sometime during like Boston Marathon time, which is usually April, they usually go on sale. From time to time. I mean, I don't know that there's any set schedule, but I know Mother's Day, which just happened. And happy Mother's Day week, everybody, by the way. Sometimes I feel like a mother. I'm a big cat mother, right? And what was the other part of the question?
I'm just wondering how often Garmin also releases new models.
From time to time, they do release new models. Yes, and they usually don't tell us until, they want to work out all the bugs. The question was, how often does Garmin come up with new models? They do from time to time because they're always working on their technology to make products that are more usable, more user-friendly, and more bells and whistles and that kind of thing. Karen, have you had a Garmin before?
I do. I have an old one. I think it's a 235, Forerunner 235. It's pretty old, and I noticed that my eyes are getting harder to see it. So I was just wondering if there were newer models with a bigger numbers on them or a bigger screen. Yeah.
So the topic of when we get older and our vision goes, we want a watch face that has bigger print on it so that we can see it easier. I can identify with that, Karen, and I agree. I like something that I can see. So I would encourage you, if you're doing okay right now with your old one, that's one thing. But if you want to come in and see what the new ones are relative to your old one, you're more than welcome to come in. But that's a great question. Thank you.
Compared to the 235, it's much better backlight.
Compared to the 235, the 245 has a lot better backlighting. Thank you. Were there any questions on there? Okay, they'd be off to the right-hand side. Oh, there's a question out there.
Chest straps that go with Garmin Forerunner.
Are there what?
Chest straps for Garmin Forerunners.
Are there chest straps for Garmin Forerunners?
The heart rate monitor straps.
They're gone?
Yeah, we don't have any.
We don't have any, but do they exist? Do they still exist? I think I think the chest straps still exist. If whoever has that question out there, let me know who you are, and I'll check and see if you want. Because if you need a chest strap, we can order it through Garmin. But I will say this. Most of the units, including the Forerunner 45, the Forerunner 245, the ones that we carry have wrist-based heart rate because so many people generally didn't like those heart rate straps. They had problems with them. I used to use them all the time because I wanted to know my heart rate, but I will say this, it is more comfortable to not have to wear it and have my heart rate through the wrist, and I feel it's very accurate as well. So if there's a special reason that you want the strap that goes here, and just reach out to me and let me know. If it's available from Garmin, I'm happy to bring it in for you. Yeah.
Okay, another question.
Another question.
A friend can hardly carry any weight due to arthritic issues. What is the lightest way to carry water?
What is the lightest weight to carry?
Water.
The lightest way to carry water. I would say, if you have arthritic hands, you may still be able to use this one, because, like I was saying, when you get your hand in here, and this is adjustable, so I have my hand in there, I don't have to exert force to hang on to it. You do have to exert a little bit of force to push it to get the water out. So the alternative would be to have some type of a waist pack like this, and you pull this out. You still do have to somehow get this part up here. If you can't manipulate it with your fingers, you can put your teeth on it and pull it out with your teeth, and that's going to probably work there. But whoever that person is out there, thank you for the question. I invite you to come in and see all the options that we have, and we're happy, our staff is happy to work with you to show you all the different options. We have quite an assortment, quite a variety of different ones, and we're happy to work with you just like we work with you on shoes or bra fitting. You know, what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for the next, and so we have all those options, and we'd love to see you in here. Any other questions in here? Okay, so once again, keep an eye out. I'm going to send out a little reminder email this week that's specifically for Saturday, Sunday's event, the virtual GFR Spring Princess Steps 5K, 10K half. We've got 56 people signed up so far, so that's really good. That's a world record. And it is free. It's open to anybody. I will say, though, that the 10K route is, we can't do the 10K route I had originally planned. It goes by the river because of the city's restrictions. And so my suggestion is, if you're going to do the 10K, you can do your own route, or you can do the 5K loop twice. And the cool thing about doing the 5K loop twice, you're more likely to see the other people. So again, some reminders: wear your bright, even if you don't have, wear your Princess Steps t-shirt if you have it. Do the high fives. And also, thank you to whoever it was suggested about the Princess Steps hat. I'm working on it. The turnaround wasn't going to be quick enough, but I am going to get Princess Steps hats. So we don't have to worry about sizes, because it's one size fits all. And I'm going to see what the options are. I've already sent them some artwork. I'm kind of excited about that, and I really appreciate the suggestion. So whoever that was, thank you. Okay, with that, I think I'm going to be running with the Bobcats tonight, and Kendra's here, so that's really cool. You know, again, this is week 11. Everybody only gets to meet again together one more week. That's next week. That's our final week. So keep an eye out for the updates, and have a great week again. Happy Mother's Day.